Please be seated. Your Excellency, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues and graduates, welcome to the very first graduation ceremony of the University of Gibraltar. As you can imagine, this is a truly proud moment for us all in so many different ways. The order of ceremony for today is contained within the programme, which is yours to keep as a memento of the day. But before we start, some housekeeping points. The first, please do remember to keep yourself socially distanced at all times and wear a mask. In the event that we need to quickly vacate the premises, there are fire exits located at the ends of the lower atrium, over here on my left and right, and at both ends of the upper atrium, where the main entrance is, and opposite that too. And the assembly point is in the car park outside the university main entrance. The keys that precede the procession are our own and unique version of the mace used in other universities. They echo the key used in Gibraltar's own flag, as well as our university motto, knowledge is the key to success. All graduates today will receive not just a degree certificate, but also a lapel key to welcome them to our alumni network. And now, without further ado, it is my pleasure to call upon the University of Gibraltar's Vice-Chancellor, Professor Catherine Backleder, to open this, our first graduation ceremony.
Thank you, Dr. Farr. Let me start by welcoming everyone, both those that are physically here today and also those that are watching via live stream. Today marks our inaugural graduation ceremony, and I am delighted and honoured to be able to share it with you. Congratulations to all those that are graduating today. You are officially our first graduates. And after today, you will become our first members of our alumni network. We are incredibly proud of your achievement, and we are delighted to be able to share it with you here today. Due to the pandemic, the past few months have been more challenging than any of us could ever have imagined. That said, it actually highlights that your success today is testament to your commitment, your adaptability, and your resilience. And these are all skills that will ensure you are ready for whatever the future may bring. As you reflect on your experience, we hope that you have enjoyed your time with us. I believe that the University of Gibraltar is special because of its people. We take pride in providing a personal learning experience in which every person matters, and for doing so in a way that supports the building of lasting relationships. You have never been just one more student to us. You have been a valued part of the UniGib community and an integral part of our story as an institution. Remember that when you leave us today and you start the next chapter of your lives, you will continue to be a valued part of the UniGib community. The university pin that you take with you today, shaped as one of the keys of Gibraltar and symbolizing our motto, knowledge is the key to success, bonds you to us and serves as a signal to those that you meet that you belong to a growing network of skilled professionals. Please do stay in touch, because I cannot wait to see what you achieve next. Thank you.
Our Chancellor, Sir Lindsay Hoyle, Speaker of the House of Commons and a great friend of Gibraltar, very much wished to be with us today, but unfortunately, this has not been possible due to lockdown restrictions. He has, however, sent us this recording.
I'm Lindsay Hoyle. I'm the Speaker of the House of Commons. First, I would like to offer my congratulations to everyone who is graduating today. I am so sorry not to be there in person, but I hope to join you in Gibraltar soon. I'm immensely proud of my role as Chancellor of the university, not only because of the positive role that education plays in shaping your personal and professional futures, but also because Gibraltar has always held a special place in my heart. Both I and my father before me have held a long association with the Rock. It is a bastion of stability due to the entrepreneurial spirit and the close-knit can-do community. Today is a momentous day, not just because it celebrates your individual academic success, but for the collective success it also represents for the university. As its inaugural graduation ceremony, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to those who have contributed to this milestone and to those who make this university such a unique proposition. During your time at the university, you've no doubt learned to work hard. You've learned to become better at what you do. And you've also learned some new skills that will inform your practice and shape your careers. But life at university is so much more than hard work and study. It's about the connections that you make and the lifelong friendships that you form. These links will forever bond you to the university and will undoubtedly enrich your professional and personal futures. Finally, to those who are graduating today, I would like to wish you all the very best of luck. Take the experiences that you've gained and use them to inform the new ones. Take the knowledge that you've gained and to use it to transform your life and the lives of those around you. Today is your day, but it is also your tomorrow. Thank you.
Now there follows a recording from our Chief Minister, the Right Honourable Fabian Picardo, QCMP, who has also been unable to be with us today, but did very much want to deliver a personal message to all of our students, which now follows.
Let me start by saying a heartfelt congratulations to all those who are graduating today. This award reflects your hard work during what has been and continues to be an extraordinarily challenging year. You've attained this award in the midst of a global health emergency. And this is no mean feat, so I applaud your dedication and your commitment. Your individual achievement forms part of a wider collective accomplishment, as today also marks the university's very first graduation. You are now part of Gibraltar's history too, as our very own higher education institution comes of age, a very proud moment for each and every one of us, the Gibraltarians. I remember planning this university and then officially inaugurating it 5 years ago. In 2015, this institution set out on its journey towards academic excellence by implementing an ambitious program of development. And today I've watched it closely as it's grown in size and in confidence to make its mark both here and internationally. I cannot wait to see what the next 5 years bring. As Gibraltar now faces unprecedented challenges with a looming Brexit and the ongoing pandemic, it's days like these that provide me with the optimism about the future. Optimism that grows because we now have the first of many homegrown university graduates in you who will contribute to finding solutions to the problems and opportunities amongst the challenges that the whole world faces. I will end by simply saying well done to the class of 2020 and all the best for a very bright future.
I now call upon a Vice-Chancellor to read the citation for our University Beacon Professor.
Thank you, Dr. Farr. Professors have a special responsibility to establish themselves as role models within the academic community and also to foster excellence among colleagues. Beacon professors are unique to the University of Gibraltar, and their title is symbolic of the role that the university expects these incumbents to undertake. The image of the Europa Point Lighthouse as a beacon is important to the university, representing as it does the university's mission to spread the light of knowledge, to inspire students, and to illuminate their life paths. As we have 3 ceremonies today, we will be recognizing our 3 Beacon professors individually. In later ceremonies, we will recognize Professor Clive Finlayson and Professor David Abulafia. In this ceremony, we would like to recognize Professor John Cortez. The work of Professor John Cortez has encompassed science, conservation, health, and healthcare education, both at home and further afield. He is an esteemed member of a number of regional scientific bodies and was awarded an MBE in honor of his work in conservation. He was appointed as a Beacon Professor in May 2017 in acknowledgement of his outstanding contributions in the fields of public engagement, knowledge exchange, and professional leadership. It gives me great pleasure to have the honor of formally recognizing his award of Beacon Professorship here today. Professor Cortez, I invite you to the stage to receive your certificate.
Your Excellency, Vice-Chancellor, graduates, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, first of all, for arriving at today and for the first graduation ceremony. In gratefully and with humility accepting the title, but most importantly, the role of Beacon Professor, I undertake to ensure that I do all that I can to support and promote the University of Gibraltar as a conduit to better understanding and to the pursuit of knowledge. It is, as we know, a very young university which is growing quickly, but most significantly, it has so much potential still untapped. In the same way that, say, 10 years ago, the University of Gibraltar was but a dream, and my being honored by becoming a professor of the university was not even a possibility. It is not possible to realistically imagine what it is that we could be 10 years from now. What new faculties will we be running? What new courses could we be providing? What groundbreaking research may we have uncovered? What contribution will we have made to the community, to the reputation, to the heartbeat of Gibraltar in this time? As a Beacon Professor, I promise to play my part. We stand in a place of history, close to the caverns which sheltered our Neanderthal community in centuries and millennia past. Those same caverns that beckoned travelers from the east. We sit on the headland that marked the end of the world, the non plus ultra, or as I prefer to regard it, the beginning of everything that lay beyond. As a Beacon Professor, I promise to play my part in charting a journey beyond our current borders, a journey into a future that only an institution like ours can achieve. Thank you.
I now call upon our Vice-Chancellor to read the citation for our Honorary Doctorand.
Thank you, Dr. Farr. The University of Gibraltar confers the honorary degree, Doctor of the University, on persons whose achievements it wishes to recognise. The award is conferred upon persons who uphold the values that are consistent with our mission and who have made a particular and sustained contribution well beyond the normal expectations of their position and which have had a major and positive impact on the university, the wider community, Gibraltar, or indeed the world. Over the course of today, we will award 2 honorary doctorates, one in a later ceremony to Gilbert Lacudi and one in this ceremony to Ruth Parasol. Ruth Parasol has and continues to be instrumental in supporting the educational provision of the university. Through the Parasol Foundation Trust, Ruth has directly contributed to the university by supporting the Parasol Library and the librarian, academic programs, curriculum development, and student scholarships. Indeed, all of the programs from which students are graduating today have benefited from curriculum support provided by the Parasol Foundation, and the scholarship funding being provided to 5 current Bachelor of Business Administration students and 1 Marine Science and Climate Change student has been life-changing. As such, it is only fitting that the university should recognise the extraordinary contribution that has been made by Ruth Parasol by awarding her the title Doctor of the University. Unfortunately, due to travel restrictions, Ruth is not able to join us in person today. However, she has kindly provided us with a video message.
Thank you so much for the beautiful University of Gibraltar ceremony being held here today. I am very touched by it all. I am deeply honored and delighted to be accepting my honorary doctorate today. It is a fabulous hat and gown, which I like very much, and I never imagined wearing, so I am truly, truly honored. I'm so proud of my connection and work with the University of Gibraltar, and I would like to thank the university, Professor Catherine Backleader, and all of those who nominated me, Dr. Darren Fa, Paul Bowling, and Albert Langston, and the academic board for endorsing this award of honorary doctorate to me. I am so grateful to my friends and family who are also attending this ceremony today, and congratulations to all the students who are graduating today and to their families, particularly the female students that my philanthropic foundation has supported in their academic endeavors here. As a successful businesswoman and law school graduate, it is a particular privilege and source of great pride to be active in the establishment of the university's business unit and library. I am personally so pleased to bear witness to the evolution of education and technology, the establishment of the University of Gibraltar, a higher education in this great country that continues to transform itself and continues to become home to many global businesses. It is so meaningful to me because I love Gibraltar and believe that education can and must be developed and must become more accessible to young people, particularly women, so that they may develop their abilities and empower themselves to broaden their horizons and continue their contribution to human advancement. Life can and does suddenly change, and adapting to new circumstances and new technologies is part of that. Hopefully, this will accelerate and rapidly result in education becoming more accessible, more affordable, and more customizable for generations to come. Thank you all so much for this ceremony, and again for the honor of honorary doctorate, and mostly for continuing to be part of the University of Gibraltar and its growth as a center of academic excellence here in Gibraltar. Thank you.
And now we reach the point in the ceremony where our students will be called to receive their degree awards. And in fact, it is my very great honor as Director of Research here at the university to proudly call our very first PhD graduate to the stage after having carried out an impressive study into new technologies and how these are shaping our children's education. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Dr. Sonia Montero Lopez. Unfortunately, our head of School of Business, Mrs. Onya Panta, has had to travel to Ireland at short notice. So it then falls upon me to call our first Masters in Business Administration graduate, Krisha Santa Maria, who is joining us today virtually from the Philippines. And I would now like to call upon the head of the School of Marine Science, Dr. Wanta Disanaki, who will call the successful Masters in Marine Science and Climate Change students to the stage. Dr. Disanaki.
Your Excellency, Vice Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduates, to the MSc Marine Science and Climate Change class of 2020. You are the first full-time cohort to graduate, and we are here to celebrate your individual and collective success. This is indeed a momentous occasion for the University and Gibraltar, and you have contributed positively to the growth of this institution. To the families, here and at home, this occasion is as much yours as it is your loved ones, as you have supported them over the course of their studies. Every academic journey is different and full of ups and downs. I'm sure there have been many a late night hearing about tuna, limpets, statistics, and Gantt charts. It is fitting, as we stand at the entrance to the Mediterranean and at the Atlantic, what was known as the gateway to the new world. You will embark on new adventures in a post-COVID world and reflect on your time at UniGib with fondness. As the program leader, I am immensely proud to have embarked on this journey with you. You came as students, but you not only leave with my respect and friendship, but my very best wishes for your future endeavors. And now, calling the students, Petros Dimitriou. Maiti Cillian Aitana Castellian. Francine Rose Pons. And our valedictorian in absentia, Emma Lucy Claire Hall. Emma couldn't be with us today, but she has a pre-recorded message for us.
Hi everyone, it's a great honour to record this message, to accept the award and to speak a few words on behalf of the Marine Science graduating class of 2020. You'll be pleased to know that Ken gave me some pointers for this speech on WhatsApp, so I'm due to finish way over the time limit and after a number of catastrophic puns. I'm joining you all from sunny Glasgow, where it's so chilly I've had to keep my gloves on for this recording. It's disappointing not to be able to celebrate with you all in person, but I'm grateful to the UniGib team for offering this recording as a way to join in the fun. I'm sure you've all been reminded already, but this is a very important day. We're the very first graduating class in the MSc in Marine Science and Climate Change course, and indeed the first graduating class at the University of Gibraltar. This day pays testament not just to our hard work, but to the hard work of everyone who has contributed to the establishment of the course, and indeed to the university itself. I'm confident that Awantha will be terrorising students with difficult assessments for years to come, and it's exciting to both lead the charge and to finally escape. I asked the MSc group for some advice on this speech. They said it needed to be just like the movies, full of words of inspiration that made them all cry. Which sounded like a tough challenge until Ivan mentioned that just the words multivariate statistics would be enough to make him cry. In all seriousness, I'm sure that others felt like me in September, both relieved to have finished a very tough course, but sad that the challenges, interesting discussions, and excitement it brought were over. Luckily, if this year has proven anything, online friendships are easier now more than ever, and I look forward to keeping in touch with you all despite the distance. Collectively, the Marine Science cohort would like to thank our inestimable programme coordinator, Awantha, for all of his support, encouragement and humour, keeping us fueled on a copious amount of wine and cheese. Here I would normally factor in a full 2 minutes of rapturous applause, but sadly this 3-minute recording takes no prisoners. I'd also like to thank Darren, who I still owe a drink, for his cool as a cucumber guidance throughout the year and for giving lectures on statistics that actually made sense. To Sarah for introducing us to the wonderful world of nanoplankton, to Caroline for being a fearsome interviewer and an excellent library resource, and finally to the Student Experience Office, who managed to keep us students entertained and well supported even during a pandemic. All that remains to say is, congratulations everyone. So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Thank you, Dr. Disanyaki. And now I call upon our Vice-Chancellor to make her closing remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Farr. As our ceremony draws to a close, I would once again like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to those graduating today. Each one of you has worked hard to get here, and I applaud your dedication, but also your adaptability. Enjoy your day and build on the connections that you have made. I would also like to thank both the Chancellor and our Chief Minister for their recorded messages, and for joining the University on this unique and very special occasion, His Excellency, distinguished guests, and of course, most important, the families of our graduates. Finally, I would like to thank everyone who has contributed to making today's event a success, in spite of the backdrop of a global pandemic. Again, my heartfelt thanks. And finally, please do stay in touch. Remember, you will be forever part of the UniGib community. Thank you.
I would like to ask you all to kindly be upstanding until the procession has left. And subsequently, if you could please remain where you are until asked to move on by our ushers. Thank you very much.